Don't you dare cry. You are a man, not a boy. Well, I guess that makes all of my tears tears of joy. 'Cause when turning me from a boy to a teen, puberty pulled hairs out of my chin, pimples and spots all over my skin, deepened my voice so I'm felt more than seen, but somehow forgot where my tear glands had been. See, they taught me to take, and I took it for granted. I thought it was great that I took what I wanted, but now that my age has brutal advances, I see the mistakes in the truths they had planted. You see, I wore masculinity like the uniform of a superior at work. Convinced that the male gender was superior in worth, exterior, interior, and worse, I thought every man's skin was made from leadership material at birth. But the male gender turns into the male danger when little boys feel they should have more ego than leadership skills. Little boys grilled by leaders who wield power to break more people than their leadership builds. So, as my eyelids slowly turn into the rusty drawbridges of an abandoned castle, as my eyes morph into storm clouds and these tears cascade over my cheeks like twin waterfalls, I want you to know that I'm happy. I'm smiling in pain and laughing through torture. I'm dancing in shame and holding my posture. I puff out my chest and walk with my head high. I'll save you the rest. That stuff is for dead guys. There's nothing I can't stand. Icicle bed or broke glass on a bare couch, backpack of lead and lash if I dare slouch, barrel to head and blast if I say ouch, leave me for dead and ask why I stay out. I never kneel. I'm strong. I'm so out of this world. I'm silvery June. Just give me more space, I'll shuttle at noon. Try walk in my shoes, I walk on the moon. My footprints will show in super typhoons. I'm happy. I'm happy to be the backbone of people under my care. Crippled, but I'm not scared, 'cause fear equals collapse. And it doesn't help that the people I love don't care to ask who will have my back if it was to crack. I'm happy. I'm happy to live in a society that thinks so little of men's mental health that our first aid kit only contains a couple of Be Strong bandages. Be strong, the universal remedy that men get like melodies that lack taste from tongues that just state men should not act weak. So I'm happy. I'm happy that dipping my tongue into the bitter taste of such words as abuse and emotional support is so scary that I am more comfortable to let someone continue mentally bruising me than to tell people who grew with me that I'm losing it because someone is abusing me. I'm happy. I'm happy that I feel safer looking for answers to life's questions in solutions packaged in bottles that are produced to reduce the thickness of my wallet and length of my life. Drugs and vices that numb me without judging me or claiming I'm not what men should be like. I'm happy that I live in a community that gives evil the crown, yet expects me to reflect the great traits of the saints pushed to the background. I'm happy that I really can't express how I feel because you refuse to accept that I can feel anything except anger and hunger, so I'm happy. I'm happy that you act like gender-based violence can't happen to me, like I'm made out of rock, because you turn me from victim to punchline. If I say I get punched to you, I'm a joke. You see, there's a fine line between I'm fine and you finding my lifeless body hanging by a line. Because it seems the only time you ever sit to think that maybe I had things to say is the time I won't be able to say a thing. But you know what's strange? Even at that time, I'm the one you blame. Me, the strong man who never complained as I walked with the weight of the world on my shoulders in chains. Me, the happy guy whose smile was 2 sizes too small, but because you only saw what you know should show, you never took note. You say I was weak to take the easy way out. But did you bother to find out how heavy the weight I was carrying was? It's poetic, isn't it? That carrying all these burdens is still way lighter than talking to you about them. But it's not your fault. I'll take the blame, 'cause I'm strong and I'm happy.